I haven't even seen the Hogwarts kitchens where Dobby is stomping on the grapes.
Dobby doesn't like the feeling of grapes between his toes.
He doesn't like it. He loves it.
Oh, yes.
Dobby loves feeling special.
Make Dobby feel special, Harry Potter.
Ew.
You make me feel like I'm the only house elf in the world. You know what I do with that sock?
I was thinking of something to do with the sock, and you got it.
Yeah, I just mentioned it.
Oh, Dobby is a bad boy. Harry.
Don't like that. Not one bit.
Oh.
Ew, dude.
Enjoy your clams, cocksuckers.
That's the clam talking. You know anything about clams? The press finds out about these bad clams. That's a bad clam, all right. Clam cake.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Clam Cakes, episode 46.
Pretty good, pretty fast, moving fast. Getting slower, but on purpose, measured speed. Externalities, exponential growth and decay. Graphs. You know what I was thinking about?
What? You're just gonna...
Like, a graph, like, isn't real.
Okay, well, hold on to that thought. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you can't tell, but we do have a guest, and he's off screen. It's my best friend and my podcast partner from Spin That Dice, Rich.
Hello.
Hey, Rich, how you doing? The fans have they've been like, we want Rich, and
You
now
want
we
more
got it.
disembodied voices.
You can move over a little bit,
I could.
so you don't have to lean into the mic. You won't be
fine.
on camera, don't worry.
He'll
He's-
never be on
sorry.
camera.
He's
a vampire.
he's really ugly, so we didn't want to
Hideous.
jeopardize the
He's
equipment or
opposite
whatever.
balding.
Don't want to. I just have hair.
He's
coming
opposite
out,
balding.
coming out
He
of
has hair
everywhere.
everywhere except his head.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
What were you saying about graphs?
I mean, dude, what was I saying about graphs? Oh, what a cool segue. So listen, graphs are not real. It's like a depiction of something that's like an idea, and it's not real.
All right, that's true. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. I've just been this whole graph thing has really got me in a tizzy. The other day I was at the graph store and
Oh my
there was
God.
nothing in there, and that's where it made me first think, hella graphs.
Okay, that's good.
But yeah, I've been fine. A little tired today, yeah, I'm doing all right. I do feel like I'm drowning most days, and
I
it's
feel like you're drowning right now.
yeah, I feel like I'm a crab in a bucket. And I'm also the crab getting pulled in the bucket by myself.
What?
By myself.
I can't even visualize that.
Dude, you and
Hey,
I have you have not been picking up what I've been putting down lately. That's a very easy.
That's not true.
visualization.
Are you
Two
kidding me?
Crabs in a bucket.
Oh, 2 crabs in a bucket.
Yeah, but I'm both crabs.
Oh, I thought you were saying there's 1 crab in the bucket and the crab is pulling himself around.
It's 2 crabs. They're
And
both
you're-
me, and I'm getting pulled by myself.
Gotcha.
By myself.
That now I can visualize it. Thank you. And how dare you say that? Because last episode we really had a great conversation. So shut the fuck up.
Yeah, we did have a good conversation. I remember when I was talking, then you were talking, and at the end we both kind of came to we agreed and disagreed, and a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
That's what how was your day and week?
My week was pretty good. I'm also a little tired today. I drank organic wine last night. You can drink as much as you want, and this is my new thing. You can drink as much organic wine as you want, and you don't get hungover, and you get all the health benefits of wine, such as the antioxidants and such as the other things. Yeah, but I mean, I'm doing pretty good. You know what the problem is? We recorded a few days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm doing fine. Rich, how you doing?
Good.
All right, that's gonna be how Rich is gonna contribute throughout the episode.
Succinct.
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 Yeah.
All right, wait. Let me. I'm just.
Succinct.
Have you guys seen? Have you heard about this? Have you heard about this? Think
Let
about
me
this?
hear it. Let me hear it.
That's by Jay Leno. I bet our viewers don't even know who the fuck Jay Leno is.
Have you heard about this?
Have you seen this? Heard about this?
Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
Have you seen the video game? It's kind of viral now. It's called Only Up. Have you seen it?
No.
It's
Balloons?
no, there
Balls?
maybe balls.
Hmm.
You're just like a guy, and you start on the
balloon.
ground level,
Oh.
and you have to
go get the
work your way
balloons.
all the way up, and then like you can like fall all the way back down and have to restart.
But if you land on a balloon, you can bounce back up to the other balloon.
Sure, and it's one of those games like the movement is really bad on purpose, so you'll like think you land on something and then you just like completely fall off. Do you guys ever play those games like QWERTY?
You mean the ones where you like, where each letter is like a limb and like you can't move correctly?
Yeah,
Or,
it's
like the
like-
running game. Is that QWERTY?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
legs
You know what I
are-
mean? Yeah.
But I don't know why this game is like going viral. Because I wish you guys would have seen it. So then this would be a better conversation.
What did he just do?
You just take a shot of something.
Yeah.
This is butane.
It's not butane.
You took a shot of butane.
It's lighter fluid, dude. It was supposed to be a funny little bit side.
Oh, well, we don't know, dude.
It
You
was
might
gonna
really
a
be
funny
drinking
little,
butane.
I was picturing like you can't drink butane. You gotta like inhale butane.
It is a
Rich?
gas. No, you're right. I don't.
Gaseous.
Cassius Clay. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know really where I was going with that. With the only up.
Well, I was thinking the way you were going with it was with the balloons, and you were saying that a
Just
hot air
forget about the
balloon-
balloons, dude. But I don't understand
Seems
like
the whole game.
I don't understand those games where they make like the physics and stuff bad on purpose. And why are people even playing it?
Where are you going with this?
I don't know. I thought you were gonna say like, oh yeah, I've seen it, and then
We
we'd
did
be
do
able to like
that.
talk about it. No,
we
you-
did. We talked about it a little bit. We said, and then we talked
QWERTY.
about the and the.
But that's not the same game.
Well, that was me trying to be on. That was me putting my best foot forward.
I don't even know anymore,
Do you remember the game with the monkey that would throw the darts at the balloons? And you'd have to
No.
hit all the balloons.
Do you
Oh,
remember
was this like a
Bubble-
flash game?
Yeah, it was
Yes,
like on
dude.
addictinggames.com.
Bro, oh my god.
What was the game? Bubble Up, where you'd shoot your.
Oh, with the
And they would
arrows?
split. Yeah, and they bounce, and you'd have to like avoid the balloons.
I like.
I like that one. yeah.
Dude, that was a good era for games.
Yeah.
Like I feel like did kids play those
And you
anymore?
could play those sex games that were on E-Bomb's World.
Come again?
I tried.
I never played any sex games on there.
Yeah, me neither.
Dude, but there was the fucking stick shooter one. You could go like slow motion.
Yes.
Oh, that
And
was
they had
Newground.
Those
Yes.
That was
Newgrounds,
Newground.
And they had those cartoons. Those like little
Yes,
videos with the
dude.
X's with the faces.
Oh
Like-
my god. I wonder if that's still a website. Do you think kids nowadays have that
No.
like an equivalent
what?
to that?
No, they
or
go,
are they
watch
just on their
beheading videos online. That's what they-
or are they just on their friggin' iPads and their TikToks?
that was
you
the
know,
weirdest.
I think it's a shame that kids nowadays have never put Osama bin Laden in a blender. They've never done that.
that's all we used to do as a
We
kid.
just
We
be
just
like,
put them in a
that-
blender.
that was the-
One
that's the whole
time,
game.
my mom. Oh no! I think when we went on our trip to Washington D.C., I bought a deck of cards, and they were all the world's most wanted people.
yes,
And
I
like my
remember that.
mom was
I
like,
remember
"Yeah,
that.
you just get it." And like Osama bin Laden was like the ace,
I
like
remember
the
that.
king was like Saddam Hussein.
Were you with me when we got? No, that was before you. Trump stuff. That was on my last way home from California. Like there was mad Trump stuff, dude. We were like driving, and there was I'm talking about like novelty items with stuff because they had Trump like gift shops everywhere,
Uh-huh.
and they had everything. They had like little coins. They had like cards. They had and the sign was a monster truck on a pole. It was literally like
It was a sign of
I
a
got
monster.
off the highway and took a picture of it. It was literally it was a monster.
Oh,
truck
oh! I
on
thought you meant they
pole.
had a sign
And
of
it
a
said
monster truck on a
Trump
pole.
20 and I was like, damn, that's fire. How the fuck did they even do that?
Dude.
I like pulled over and was looking at this thing, completely ignoring the meaning of it. I'm just like looking at the engineer and I'm like, wow, dude, how the
This
fuck
is
did they get that
amazing.
pole there? That guy just put his energy into something else.
I feel like that's a thing, like advertising on like big trucks or like monster trucks.
Yeah, but like on a pole, like 30 feet in the air.
The truck itself was on
The
a pole.
truck itself
How, was it
30
How the
upright?
fuck did they get
It looked
up
like
there?
it looked like they speared it.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, it looked like Hancock like picked it up and threw it on the top of the Sears Tower.
You know how you do it? You assemble the truck around the pole.
That's not.
That's how they
That
do
is,
it. They
uh,
assemble the truck
for,
around the
for
pole.
like senior pranks when they would put a pole through it. You ever see like videos of that?
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously they would.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's like the ship in a bottle. How do you get the ship in the bottle?
One bite at a time.
One bite at a time. Did you do a senior prank?
Yes.
What'd you do?
I didn't tell everyone I was a serial killer.
And then you're still pulling the prank right
yeah.
now.
It's,
Okay.
It's one of my
Alright.
most long-winded pranks. Yeah. Yeah.
Surprise.
It's the punchline.
Murder.
I like the prank of that mayor that like stopped putting fluoride in the water for 10 years. That's
Was that in like New Hampshire or
it was, I
something?
forgot where it was, but like he just
People are like, my teeth are falling
stopped
out.
putting fluoride.
Is
in the water.
that-
He's
is
like,
that
but I
bad
feel like
for
I
us?
can think freer. I have no idea.
Rich
No,
fluoride in the water.
I have no idea.
Because I feel like it was like, oh yeah, obviously it's good, but then now it's like it's a.
No, Jared. That's like a.
And I'm
that's like
confused. I'm so
no.
confused about what to do.
We don't have to talk about it, but that's like a really like. It's a.
I
That's
thought you were
something,
looking at
that's
me.
something that's been talked about for like the last like 30 or 40 years. That anytime anything changes slightly in
I'm picturing like
society,
tubes of toothpaste.
it's a way to control you, right? No. That it's totally bogus. People that are concerned about it.
We got him going.
No. It's just
No,
it's
I
just
feel
a
him on
silly
that
thing
because like
it's
we're being controlled by other things that we
right.
don't need.
It's like people are
fluoride.
like
Yeah.
they're putting fluoride in my water. I'm being controlled. It's like,
dude,
well, if you don't-
Rockefeller created the school systems, bro. Like, what are you talking about? They already got you.
I feel like the fluoride thing at first was like the argument against it was like, oh, what if I want to put fluoride in my mouth, I'll put fluoride in my mouth. Like,
I
don't
mean,
make me.
It's all, yeah.
But then now it's like the health nuts are like, do you know there's fluoride in your
People
water?
have been bitching about this for literally like since the 80s or the 70s. It's
They've been doing
it's
this
not a
since
new
the 80s,
thing.
What signs though?
It's not a new thing. It's stupid. Everybody,
What's
yeah,
that?
they just don't want to do anything. Make your kids have measles. That's fine too.
Yeah, right.
You know my mom
Rubella
had
is bad.
measles?
Did she really?
That's how fucking old. No, and she had mumps too.
I
She had the measles and the
I
mumps.
think measles was like I don't know if those vaccines happened around the same time. I think one like was 10 years later. So was
Like she had no. I mean, she also had like other kids with chicken pox. Her mom would be like, cough in her. Cough
I think that,
Cough
yeah,
Where does the name measles come from?
Mesothelioma.
that's I don't know. No. That's
I'm gonna look it up. I gotta look it up.
I don't think that's
Where
where
did it come
comes
from?
That's
It's not measles.
Or is it
Measles
like
the-
Johnny Measle discovered it?
no. I think I don't know.
Well, there's German measles. Maybe that was the first one. Although it seems like strange to put a modifier on the first. Like we're just gonna call it measles.
Measles.
Like what, dude? Do American measles.
It derives from the 14th century Arabic word miser, meaning the unhappiness of lepers.
Oh, like a miser.
Yep.
Like someone who bitches and
I
sad.
don't like people with leprosy.
I feel like that's fucked up.
Dude, when I was younger, I thought it was like had to do with a leopard. Like an actual
Leopards.
leopard, like like what? You turn into a leopard or some shit? You get
So maybe
hairy?
all leopards are humans with leprosy. And that's what happens if it goes unchecked.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow, dude. So
Did I say this before? I don't know if I said this. I did say it. I'm just gonna. I said it already
say it again.
about Pavlov.
No, you didn't say that. Anything about?
Do you think every time a bell rang, he thought about feeding his dogs?
Oh,
Yeah, he was the one- yeah,
that's
that's-
good.
I saw it
about
online,
that,
but
yeah.
yeah.
God damn it!
He
I
trained
thought you-
himself.
Did he document that he did?
No,
No,
I
of
mean, like,
course
it
not, because
Whoa.
he's like this dumb dog, and
Yeah.
then meanwhile, he's like,
He's like,
He's like pouring food on the ground, like long after they're dead. Every time someone brings the
rings a
doorbell.
bell. That's funny. I was gonna say something and I forgot.
Son of a bitch, dude.
Didn't Pavlov also? Didn't he do something like not good, like some sort of like bad experiments or something?
Probably.
I feel like back then experiments were-
psychologists were just
You
doing
do whatever-
whatever.
It
They
was
were like-
cutting.
Just like drilling into people's brains.
Psychologists were still very much physical doctors.
They literally
Yeah.
were because they would like test like, okay, how quickly can you feel this? And then they just stab somebody in the foot.
Like,
and
pretty
they're like-
quick.
You're like, that was fast.
That
And then
was
they write it
fast.
down, they're like, "Point,
Fast."
1 second."
Looking up your nose.
Bring
I
it-
think I could get a little. I could get a hammer in there. I could get a tiny hammer in there.
Or like, and I wonder.
It was really all. I mean, like a lot of their stuff at the beginning was really all about like senses and trying to like again, like you said, Joe, like create the physics around senses. Like, okay, how quickly can you do this or that or
Which
feel
is
this
kind
or
of
see
true.
this?
Like there is
like-
a physical manifestation of all these things, but it's really tiny. They didn't know how tiny it was.
Were they trying to come up with like an equation or something?
I think yeah, it was
Just collecting data, like random. Yeah,
and
just
this is
writing
like
shit
the
down.
19th century,
I wonder what happens if
like
this.
early 19th century.
Now,
I mean, late 19th century.
however, we did learn a lot from that era. So, was it
What
ultimately a good thing? The era of when that was done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they definitely did a lot of like cruel shit too, though. You're right.
I wonder what like the people who were in the Stanford prison experiment, like the sort of like PTSD that they have from that.
They're probably fine now.
It wasn't as long. I thought it was way longer. I think it was
Because in
only,
their
like,
head,
a couple
they know it
days.
wasn't real. So I feel like that's a good equalizer. They're like, oh, it was just an experiment. You know, I wasn't really in Stanford.
was really in Stanford,
I never went to Stanford.
or the one they were like, when the guy conducting the experiment was like, "All right, I'm gonna tell you to shock this person, and you have to shock them."
Yes.
And the person would walk in, who was like the actor. He'd be like, just so you know, I have a heart condition, so if you go over this many volts, I might die."
But it's like a,
Yeah, the doctor's like, "This is an
it's like a
honor."
60s study, though. The guy's like, come on, man, I'm killing him. What do you want me to do? I can't do
kill
it. I can't kill the man. I can't do it. I can't do it, please.
Call me a Mary. I'm
It's
not
fine.
doing it. Call me a sissy.
We found that when
Who's
people
that,
were
Dick Van
instructed,
Yeah, sure. It's Dick Van Dyke.
when the average man is instructed by a person of authority, they will do whatever it takes to please their fellow man.
I wonder, did people really talk like that, or was it just like the way it was recorded?
No, I
They
think
talk fast like that?
in the 40s. I think we mentioned this or talked about this on like a Spin That Dice maybe, but I think they talked like that on the radio because the radio, if you spoke lower in your voice on the low end, it wouldn't pick it up.
So they had to, like, talk like that.
So they had to talk like this. They had to talk really fast because if you lingered on a word or you stretched it out, it would just like you'd lose it.
Oh, that makes sense.
You had to talk at a higher octave and more quickly.
And then, you know what? I think we did talk about this because then this sounds familiar, what I'm about to say. Like all the old movies, they look like they're shot really fast, but it's just like the frame rate.
Because you have like a guy physically spinning the reel.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
We got
used
up
to-
to 14 today.
I used to
14
see
frames.
like the old baseball clips where it'd be like Babe Ruth hitting it, and I'd be like, "Wow, they're so fast
Yeah.
back then."
It's like torso's not even moving.
Yeah.
It's
It's
like,
like, holy crap, that guy could fucking move.
What did they say? He like ate like 40 eggs and drank like
He would-
12 bottles of
He would
whiskey.
he would eat like 2 porterhouse steaks and 6 eggs for breakfast, and then for lunch he would have like 12 hot dogs and 3 Coca-Colas.
Hell yeah.
dude,
And then
he
like
just
for
had
dinner,
gout.
he was just constantly eating.
Wait, did the Coke have cocaine in it then?
No, I think this was after that.
I was gonna say that he should have been drug
He
tested
missed it
then.
by like 20
Oh, they were
years.
all taking cocaine.
They were all
just
doing-
getting. They didn't need it in the Coca-Cola.
right, exactly.
They were just getting cocaine.
Yeah, that's funny when you
like
see.
smoking opium.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Well,
we're gonna take a 5-minute break. The pitcher's gotta hit this peepa.
dude, I love like
Laying down.
Brought to you by Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. Dude, like I feel like all old athletes, they were like just like fat and shit. Like they were not
What about
in
old
shape.
basketball players? Chest pass.
Yeah, the fundamental dude, and they couldn't dribble with their left hand, and they'd be like,
yeah.
so funny. Yeah, that's why like
That's gonna be 2 points for Johnson. Johnson, of course, works at an oil rig on the off days. What? This guy's, like,
all
going
right
to
on
work.
off days.
Sorry, I was late, boss. I had my shift at the mine.
Ooh,
Covered in
So
soot.
like I was just like black soot on their face.
Joe, know what we should do?
We
We should do a Che Guevara story corner.
Obviously, dude. That's why I got up and got the book.
You gonna do that?
Would you like me to do it?
Yes, please.
Well, here it goes. Skin MMM, skin MMM.
And we'll be right
skin
back with
MMM,
Che Guevara's
skin
story
MMM.
corner.
Thanks for waking up with us, boys.
What?
It's time for. All right, we have 3 people here, so each do a word. I'll do first word. Oh, Rich, I don't know if you know this.
Probably
Welcome
not.
to Che Guevara's Story Corner, where we take this biography called Che, which in Spanish means Che Guevara.
Che
And
Guevara was
we-
good, right, Rich?
Yes.
God,
Okay.
I do this all the time, every time. We're going to flip through the pages, and we're going to randomly select a word, each of us, and those 3 words are going to be the basis for a nostalgic storytelling.
Whatever it may conjure up.
And I got to be honest, a lot of the words are names of Cuban revolutionaries.
Well, we're
and
gonna skip
We're
those.
going to skip those.
Yeah.
We're also going to skip places and anything that says Santa, unless we just get Santa, in which case it'll be Santa, and we'll do a Christmas
That's
story.
what. Yeah, we already did
We
that.
did that last time. Ring-kang-kang. I'm going to do conditions,
Oh, okay.
because it was kind of like, it was on a filler word.
Opposites.
Wow, opposite conditions, okay.
Okay, condition opposites.
Soviet. I'm thinking a different.
No, that's pretty good. All right, but
Oh, Rich, you suck
I
at
keep
this.
getting like the
Yeah.
I mean, Soviet was fair. We could do something with that.
economic.
Okay, opposite economic
Condition,
conditions.
All right, we might need a second to think about this.
Opposite
You
economic.
can only do your own word, right?
No, all
Use
three.
words.
All three.
Opposite economic conditions. Opposite
Do you have something in mind?
Okay, I guess I'll just jump into it. You know. All right. So
Do it.
Here we go. You got opposite economic conditions. Okay. Cuba.
What about Cuba?
That's an opposite economic condition. Then.
All right, I'm just
Something.
gonna say I don't really have. I mean, economics in general confuse the fuck out of me. I do not understand economics.
What about conditions?
The way I was conditioned to understand economics is not great.
It's Soviet.
I feel like I have the opposite understanding as I
Okay.
should on it. Dude, that was one of my first classes in college, and I was like, I got like a C- in that class, and I was like, oh fuck.
Oh my god, I love.
I just don't. I don't get it.
Listen, here's an opposite Cuba. All right. So you go to Cuba, right? And then there's a bunch of old cars from the 50s. So you're like, oh, cool, old cars.
Oh, but they like.
So it's nice, but it's like they're like old ass cars with no parts for them from the U.S. So they're just like shitty cars. So that's like opposite. You're like, oh, this is supposed to be like in the U.S. These would all be like treasures, but like here they're just like day to days. So like,
Don't they like really like maintain their cars very well?
they do, but if like there was no other parts coming in for these cars for all the years of the embargo. Is that what it is, an embargo?
I don't know. See, this is what I'm talking about.
So then you go there, and then beer is $2, and you can drink in the street. right?
Hell yeah, dude.
Food is mad cheap. It's really pretty there.
Viva la
So
revolution.
everything's really cheap. There's trash everywhere.
In Cuba?
In Havana, I was in Havana.
Free trash.
Like there's like
Free
a lot
trash,
of
dude.
like, it kind of looks like a third world country in like the side streets. I like it. I think it's kind of quaint. Like it's like, endearing.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also like armed military guards on every corner, so you like feel mad safe. Like I've never felt safer.
You feel safe.
than when I was in Cuba. So it was
Okay.
like it's like the economic situation of like what would be considered a dangerous place in the U.S., but it's like super safe if you're a tourist
Yeah.
because they're like don't fuck with the tourists.
See,
And at opposite is like on the same shitty thing. I told you I went to a hotel and they didn't let me in because I had a sleeveless shirt and there was a dead dog on the steps.
well, the dog probably had a long sleeve shirt
the
on.
dog is like a collared shirt on. with a
Yeah.
tie.
I don't understand. Like, is Cuba a bad place or a good place? I don't
There's
get
no-
it.
That's too general.
What a
dude.
weird question.
No,
Just-
he
yeah.
wants things to be just put in their
Black and white.
boxes,
Well,
Don't even- you know
simplified.
what, I don't-
Oh, no,
don't
wait.
even- I'm not even. Gonna
I was
answer
thinking.
this.
Never mind. I
Don't
was thinking of
even-
Venezuela. Is Venezuela good or bad?
It's the same thing, dude.
No, but I feel like
Questions
just
like
like
that.
in the news and stuff,
For
they're always
who?
trying to make it like I feel like Cuba is like, oh, you don't want to go to Cuba.
Well, that's like. Hi.
Oh, I didn't know Jasmine was home.
Yeah, she was in the bedroom sleeping. It might smell weird in there. The bathroom. She's going in the bathroom, and I was doing war crimes. I mean, no, it's like good and bad. Every place is good and bad. It's really. I think it's cool there. I was like my favorite place I've ever been.
You know, I have not traveled.
Oh, you go to another opposite thing. You go to Ernest Hemingway's house in the middle of the woods. It's like in the middle of the woods. It's 1,000,000,000 degrees out because his wife replaced all the ceiling fans with Murano glass chandeliers once, and he was very upset about that. Ernest Hemingway.
Ernest Hemingway.
So you go in there, and it's like the people that are like kind of guarding it / showing you stuff in the house are like locals. It looks impoverished. It's like it looks like the jungle, and then you have a line drawing in cement of a dog, one line of a wiener dog that Picasso gave Ernest Hemingway, and it's hanging on the wall like right there in the middle of the jungle, and it's literally priceless. It's worth millions of dollars, and it's just in this fucking third world.
That's
country.
pretty sick.
That's pretty
And then
sick.
it's also the Picasso and Hemingway, like the fact that they
They've-
existed at the same time.
We
Bro,
bring
literally.
this up on
Wait,
both
yes.
podcasts every
Do
episode.
you guys talk about the art museum adventure?
Oh no, we didn't. We didn't talk about the art
Oh my God, I
museum.
went to the art museum adventure.
We went to the Boston Museum of Art, modern art,
Museum of Fine Art.
fine art.
MFA.
Mofa.
It's MoFA. We went to the BOFA
Oh, no,
Museum.
it's a bow for the mofas.
It was fun. It was very fun. I was
was nice. I should have
um,
told my face that, but it was nice. I was having fun.
yeah. Joe just looks miserable.
Yeah, I got
constantly.
dead face. It's because I messed up the
Awesome.
the fucking weed timing.
So you get too high.
No, I just got too focused. It was like it was like I wanted to like efficiently look at art. You know what I mean? I wanted to efficiently absorb.
But I feel like you were just cruising.
Well, yeah, I knew what I liked. I wanted to look at it. I'll like run up to something I like, and I'll be like,
And then it got to be 4:00, and he's like, "I have to see a sarcophagus."
Oh yeah. We
Something
we walked
switched
around
on
for
in
like
him.
45 minutes looking for a mummy, and we found him.
we found the mummy.
We found the damn
We
mummies.
found Punkan Tilikan Kronkinus.
Rich,
Of
I
course.
feel like you really like appreciate art museums.
No, I just know little stupid tidbits about
No,
it
they're
that
not
I told you
stupid.
about.
They're informative.
Yeah, but I feel like
They
the
thought he
way
was a
the way
tour
you
guide.
even look at it, you like you're like there for several minutes, like
Not
taking
minute,
it all
no,
in. Several
I
minutes,
glanced- I'm
10
like-
minutes.
A
He's got his
minute.
hands behind his back.
I
He's
don't. I
He
don't
does.
have my hands
Very
behind my
good.
back.
He has one. He has a monocle.
yep.
Keeps looking at the strokes. He's like the strokes.
I just like I don't know. I just my instinct is to just run through everything
And he
like
loves
not
Pope
stop
John
and
Paul
look.
Sargent. That's who your guy.
Who's
John
Pope-
Singer Sargent.
John Singer
Sargent.
Sargent.
This guy loves. And then as
I
soon
don't
as you were
love
like,
John
you
Singer
do.
Sargent.
And then
loves
as soon
him.
as he was
You
talking
heard
about
him?
him, I swear to God, there were these like two old women like walking around, and I hear her go, see, that's how you know it's a sergeant when you just stop. And I was like, oh, dude,
I
are
did
you,
that one. I didn't know.
Rich-
I
are
had
you
to.
Rich's
I had to read
girlfriend?
the little.
Are you
bit.
Rich's girlfriend?
She's 80.
You guys would get along famously.
But we saw what was the name of the art exhibit we saw?
Hosukai,
That was cool.
Hokusai,
Hosukai.
Hosukai,
Hosukai.
Sukai,
We'll put up the.
Hokusai.
Hokusai.
Sorry.
He's the one that does the wave. I'll put the picture up
Big
here.
great wave at Kanagawa, I think it's called.
That was cool, but I was looking for the friggin' wave. I'm sorry, Jazz. He didn't tell us.
Hi.
We were being loud.
He didn't tell us you
Sorry.
were here.
Ow, 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 ow.
Uh-oh. But I was looking for the wave the whole time. You all right, man?
Yeah, it's my half lung. It fucking like I feel like it twists once in a while. I get like a sharp
Yeah.
pain. I feel like it's like overlaps or something, and I try to inflate it, and it goes. So I gotta like.
What did you...
Do you really have a half lung?
Yeah, I had an abscess. It was already dead when I got there.
Was that drug related?
No.
Yeah, dude. I mean, yes and no. I got an infection, a lung infection from. I think it was when I shared a needle with a drug lord, with a gang lord.
Oh, shit.
It was cool. He was like, "Bleach kills AIDS." I was like, "All right,
Give me a cup.
give me a cup of bleach."
Dude,
oh,
I-
it could have been the bleach too.
I remember
Played as a whistle of that.
in high school, Mr. was like, we have a cure for cancer? And everyone's like, what? He's like, gasoline, that cures cancer.
It'll kill you.
Yeah, but the problem is it'll kill you. I'm like, "Ugh."
Jerk.
He was a jerk. One of the, I mean, maybe I'll bleep his name
Don't-
out.
yeah,
I'll
bleep
his
the
name. I'm gonna
name
bleep
out.
his name out. But like one of
Charlton
our
Heston.
every time I try to talk, you interrupt
No, I was
me.
doing the thing, and no, I've been good today. Okay, I've been good. You're just on edge, dude.
I'm not on edge. I'm off edge.
Oh, well, then you better get back on.
But anyways, there was one of our classmates. She went on. She was Jewish, and what is it called when they go to Israel and they?
I'm not saying.
I
don't
think there's a
know.
specific, but it was like a religious thing that she did.
Birthright. Birthright.
I think so, yeah. And then she missed a test, and she came back, and the teacher was like, "Well, you failed then." And she's like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like, isn't this in like the fucking Constitution? Like, don't I have rights? You idiot."
He got her good.
You could do- but she should have been, she should have been able to take the test when she came back.
I mean, at the end of the day.
Nobody told you to be Jewish.
No, I was
absolutely
going
right,
to say
Rich.
that. I was going to
That's a
say
good
at the end
point.
of the day, like high school, like what do you actually learn in high? I feel like you learn pretty much most of what you're gonna like rely on by like 9th grade, and then it's kind of like
I was thinking about that the other day. There's like so much pressure.
in terms of skills. I'm talking about. Are you doubting that?
You talking to me?
I thought you were looking at me, dude.
No,
Joe was, you were just zoned out.
I was looking at the laptop.
Oh shit! All right.
But anyways, I was
I
thinking.
didn't want to interrupt Jared.
Thank you. I was thinking about that the other day. Like, there's so much like pressure to go to school every single day, and like you go to school when you're sick, and you get like a certificate if you
yeah,
don't miss a
that's
day.
stupid.
For what? It's so dumb.
To make us hard, strong boys.
I feel like it's more like
To make you a good employee. Yeah.
Yes.
yes, a cog in the wheel, dude.
Queel.
I feel like it's like a daycare
No shit.
than it is. Yeah. So if you're over 16, you should like you don't even.
You ever
have
have
to go,
teachers in
dude.
high school that are like, it doesn't even fucking, you guys don't even care. You guys don't even care. Roll. You guys don't even care, do you? You don't fucking care. You would
I-
swear. Be like, this guy is.
Oh
this guy's
yeah,
dope.
well we had a
Guy's
teacher
got it.
that every time he sat down he'd like take a pocket knife out of his pocket.
Holy shit, that sounds
Oh,
cool.
you know who it is? I'll bleep it out, Mr.
Oh, did he?
He
do
would like
that?
take a pocket knife out of his pocket and be like, I'm a cool guy. Hey, that girl's
I don't-
hot right there.
I, no, I don't
Sometimes
remember.
I use my
I
pocket knife
did-
to screw things in.
I did have a teacher who he had StarCraft like posters all over his room, and then like when we wouldn't listen, he goes, "Oh, well, I guess they're not gonna listen today." So he'd go on his computer and just play Snood.
Was
Remember
that the
S-
one that was like obsessed with Mountain Dew?
No. This was a math teacher. It was.
I think he
Professor
was.
Dew?
I think he. Oh, maybe he wasn't a math teacher.
Oh, maybe he did like Mountain Dew. He looks like.
He
yeah,
looks like a
Was he
Mountain
kind of
Dew guy.
chubby? He was
Yeah,
like, yeah.
yeah.
I think it's the same person.
He'd go. All right, you don't want to learn. What's that?
Yeah, I
look
had
like
him
Snood.
for like one of like an elective no one cared
Was
about.
it Snood? Was
What
that
is Snood?
Snood is the ball game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You, like have to match.
That's another one of
sh-
those
it's
like
the
flash
faces.
games.
It's like faces.
No, you lost me with faces.
Yeah, I don't know.
Isn't it?
I'm picturing
Look
that
it
game
up,
in Mario
dude.
Party where you gotta like make your face look like the face.
Oh, the Bowser, you gotta like stretch
yeah,
it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Finish.
Finish.
Snood.
It's the one with the at the bottom, and then you shoot it, and it's gotta match the thing. I feel like that should be on the list. Yeah. Oh, faces. Oh, whoa. Memory unlocked.
Uh-oh.
Just of that game, there wasn't really.
Oh,
more.
that was, well, yeah. Nice. Memory made, created for me.
No, I feel like that should be on the list of 100 greatest games. I feel like that's an iconic game.
Stupid game.
Speaking of, no, we have a guest. I'm
Icy
not going to tell more
Towers.
about Icy Tower. Oh my god. I feel like we should maybe we should get to know Rich a little more here.
You know,
Because
let's get-
if there's one thing Rich loves talking about, it's himself.
Mhm.
He loves just
I don't stop. I just keep
he goes
chatting.
me.
I go, look at me. Everybody, look at me and listen to me.
I feel like we were talking. Were we talking about this the other day?
Maybe.
No, we weren't.
Oh, I don't know what it is yet.
You can find out.
Okay.
What is like? Do you have like a dream that you like?
No.
We were talking about this the other day.
We talk about our
You?
dreams
Do
constantly.
you have a
Well,
dream?
I mean, not like a dream, but like
That one day. No,
A goal.
yeah, I'm not gonna do the speech, but like I don't know. I guess like stand up comedy or something, or like when I guess like 5-6 years ago, I wanted to be a DJ. Like, did you ever have something like that? Like, I feel like you didn't. Baseball player. You want to be? Wait, I could guess.
I have no aspirations.
Yes, you do.
whatsoever. I don't care about
About nothing.
nothing at all.
I feel like we've been talking about dreams on like every podcast episode
That's
lately.
awesome. That's fucking so cool.
Well, I mean,
Are you mad at me for asking that?
Yeah, no, I'm fucking. This is fucking cool that
he's
we're talking
pissed,
about fucking
dude.
dreams.
Look at him. He hates
Look at all the
dreams.
dreams. No, dreams are cool. It's cool if you have a dream. Honestly,
I think you.
it's admirable. Quite honestly, I
Dreams
think
are
it's
like
very,
ghosts.
It's very neat when people do that.
I wasn't calling it. That wasn't like a shot at
It
you.
was a
no,
shot.
no,
Question?
I'm not. I'm not upset.
He's upset.
He's mad at me.
He's very mad
I'm
at
not
you.
fucking upset.
And-
Stop saying I'm fucking upset.
I'm not fucking mad at
Oh my
all, dude.
God,
I'm
this
not
is-
fucking mad.
This is good TV right here.
Joe, do you have a dream?
Yeah.
I want to be
He's
a
dreaming
rapper.
right now.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah, I have a dream. I'd like to be an actor.
I can
Really?
See, I can see you acting.
Yeah, I feel like it's the only thing that I'm like naturally good at is lying.
He's acting like
Wow.
he likes to do
Just
this
the way.
podcast.
I know. Jesus, you're right, man.
Yeah, I'm fine, dude. I'm just making sure that this thing that is of no importance is meticulously correct. Okay? I'm just putting my entire self-worth, focus, and basically zeitgeist into this tiny, small, infinitesimal thing. So I finally have control over something.
So last episode
What?
we talked about the Eisenhower matrix.
Yes, we did.
Have you ever heard of that, Rich?
No, I actually haven't.
The Eisenhower matrix? Dwight D. Eisenhower, 1954. He said, I only have two types of tasks, important and urgent. The important are never urgent, and the urgent are never important.
Just tell him the matrix.
So it's
bro.
basically like there's like a 4 matrix thing times quadrants. And you have like right here, you have like importance and urgency. So like important, not important, urgent, not urgent. So yeah, and then you're supposed to like categorize your need, your like to-do list in like those 4 matrices, or one matrix with 4 quadrices.
And then in one of them, you can like delegate to other people, right?
Yeah, so one of them is like the main one is like you have to do it now and it's important, like paying bills, shit that's like small but does affect your big picture. And then you have things that are most important that are like important but not urgent, which would be like building a business, general like, marketing or like
Those are like
customer-
long-term goals.
And then you have underneath like important and urgent, you have urgent but not important. So this is stuff that like needs to get done, but it doesn't require your specific skill set. And it's the delegate box, but we have no one to delegate with.
See, that's what I was thinking about. And you were like, when you said like the Batman thing, like you could just like put on another mask and like become that person that will do that work for you. That's not. I feel like then you're not using the matrix right, because you're not delegating to someone else. You're still doing it.
Yeah, but we talked about all this before, so I guess I do like your point of view on it.
Listen, I'm just trying to come up with things to talk about. To
Bro,
be honest,
all you're doing is coming up with things to talk about that we talked about yesterday that I already like said stuff about, and then you're like, yeah, whatever. But also this, and we already talked about this. It's like the Batman strategy is like how Bruce Wayne has Batman, Beyonce has Sasha Fierce, Kobe has had the Black Mamba.
has.
It's like, yes, has a Black Mama. So like because we can't delegate to anybody, like they have like their show identity, and we could have another identity of like the compartmentalization was a little extreme of like Monday through Thursday it's like work Joe, and then like it's podcast Joe, and then it's hard like that, but just in the sense of like trying to hold yourself accountable and like make like a schedule and stick to it. Like I'm like gonna do, not like I'm this person that day, but I'm gonna do this today, like you know what I mean.
It's an interesting.
Do
way
you
of looking
need
at it.
do you need stuff like that to get things done? Like, do you have to like organize things? Like for me, I have to like I make a lot of lists.
I'm a big list guy. I do lists. I do spreadsheets. I have matrices of.
You're a
different
big
sorts.
spreadsheet guy, yeah.
Big
But when you're
spreadsheet
sick,
guy.
you track your tempos.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
did do that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, no, I think we all have our ways of organizing our lives, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's one way to do it. There's a million.
We want to know the rich matrix.
Yeah, Rich, how do
The
you
rich
set
matrix.
up your life?
Everything is urgent and important.
Yeah.
Damn.
Seriously, everything is on fire 100% of the time. I gotta do it, and
Yeah.
Is that like work or everything?
everything,
Mhm.
every single thing?
It just goes.
I feel like that constantly. That's not a good way to live.
No, it's a
We're not gonna
terrible-
live very long
Not
like
at
that.
all. That's a terrible way to live. But,
Yeah.
no, everything is on
It's
fire.
because when your addiction is work, then relaxing will feel like stress.
Mm.
Did you get that off of a Dove candy wrapper?
Thank
Is
you.
it-
I did. It was on the inside of
Wait,
it.
does
No,
that
Dove-
candy have stuff like facts on
I
it?
mean,
Little
no,
No,
it's
sayings?
not
just like,
facts.
Little
it has,
sayings?
like,
That's what I meant.
love yourself today.
Yeah.
Oh, Dove.
Like words of encouragement.
And now I didn't know you could eat that soap.
Oh, he's making a joke.
Dove
To
soap.
friends.
Dove soap.
I feel like we should have come up with some stuff to like ask Rich. I'm feeling bad. I'm feeling
you-
bad about this
Did
episode.
you guys know how Robin Williams gonna start? And
Yo,
No, please tell
he was
me.
on Rick and Morty.
yeah.
How was what was the first television show he appeared on?
Oh my God.
Mork and Mindy.
Sad Weeks.
Is that what he's...
Happy Days.
Oh, Happy Days.
Uh,
And then he was on Mork and Mindy.
Yeah.
Mindy Mork. What is it called?
He was
Mork
an
and
alien,
Mindy.
and they said, "I
He's a
can't
Mork-
believe
he
he's
was
an
from
alien."
Orc.
Wait.
His name was Mork, and he was from Orc.
That's good.
Is that real?
Yeah, that's literally.
What is that show about?
It's
An
about
alien?
an alien who's living with a normal human woman.
Is that the one where
That's
she stands on
Alf.
the table?
Huh?
Does she stand on a table?
Maybe.
She's
I
like
don't know.
crazy.
I have no idea.
I've never ever seen Mork and Mindy.
Maybe that's Three's
I
Company.
have seen Alf though. I remember Alf.
But doesn't he like?
He eats cats.
He does eat cats.
Mm,
But
that's a
isn't the
weird-
ending like weird or something? Like, doesn't he
Spoiler
die or
alert.
some shit?
Oh my God, Jared.
The cat he tried.
I gotta
to eat
look it
was
up.
too
You're
big.
very reductive.
I gotta look
you
it
really
up.
just want things simple. That's Alf to you. The one where the alien dies at the end.
No, I said I. But if the ending is he dies, that's what the ending is.
Yeah, but you don't know that. You have to suspend your disbelief.
I think he gets arrested or some shit.
For what? Eating all the cats
Yeah, you gotta-
and being an alien?
Alf ended as a cliffhanger. Oh, one of the biggest cliffhangers in
Are you kidding?
History.
No
In
way, dude.
history.
Alexander the Great, even including him.
It was bigger than Alf was bigger than him.
God. Oh God, I'm never gonna just get to the ending.
Alf was pretty messed up looking, huh? Like he looked kind of
Not
weird.
cute at all.
It
like
was
a-
good special effects and costuming.
I think that was the same. It was probably made by what's his name, Jim Henson.
I don't think so.
No, that ain't a Henson.
I feel like
that ain't a
any
Henson.
puppet on television was a Henson.
Can
No.
you picture like that film, like their hands been in there for
can't
so
find it.
long, and their hands get pruny because it's
Oh,
like wet
and they
in there.
smell like they're in a baseball
yes,
glove,
and
like,
it, like
afterwards.
yeah, or like what am I? Yeah, like you're in it. You've been in a glove for a long time. Like you ever like take like a rubber glove off after you do the
Yeah.
dishes? Like,
Mhm.
what's in there, dude? Hot. Or like this part of your
What's in
dick
there?
and your
Hot?
thigh. Like you ever go like that?
Oh,
Like that.
gross,
And you see
Joe.
your own scent that day before you get stinky. It's like that musk. It's like dusk before the dawn, or before nighttime, or the morning, whichever one dusk is. Dusk seems like a nighttime one.
That seems
and
like a
dawn
nighttime
seems
one.
like
That
it.
dusk musk.
Yes.
That Dursk Mersk.
Oh, it's dusky. He must be musky. Oh, I smell a dusker.
Oh my God.
Pepper Jack loves your musk.
Joe, remember? This is off topic, but remember me and you were walking down the street, like in Providence one day. We see this guy who looks like a total school shooter, and he's wearing a long leather duster. And Joe just goes,
Nice
"Sweet
duster."
nice
Yes,
duster."
yeah.
And I was like,
You're lucky he
"Joe,
didn't
what the
fucking
fuck?"
shoot
No,
you
it
in
was
the
an
head.
honest. It was an honest comment. I was like,
Joe
whoa, nice
definitely
duster.
understood it was a
Oh, you,
nice
like, actually
duster.
liked the
Yeah, like, he
duster.
liked the
It's
duster.
just
That's
a
funny.
wild.
But-
I would never wear it, but I'm like, what a wild fashion choice. That's good for you, man. A leather duster.
Was he running? I feel like people in
Are you
dusters are
Ghost
always
Rider?
running.
Like who else wears a leather duster? Or Mac?
He
from
definitely
fucking-
had like a
Yeah.
sword underneath there.
You have to. I feel like it comes with the duster.
My good gentleman, I'm interested in a broadsword scabbard. It's very interesting that you would even mention that because it seems you don't really know anything about medieval weaponry.
That's probably how he sounded. quite
Medieval
honestly.
weaponry.
Kittens. Ugh. God. Those people. Ugh. Discord people with stuff they say and like, ooh.
Ooh woo. Yeah. Is uwu supposed to be a picture of something, or does uwu
Both, I think.
Okay.
I think it's the cat like
Is it like
this,
a cat?
and then it's also like I don't even know what to even call it. It's sexualization of something for sure. I don't
Something
even know what
sexual.
it is though. Of
There's
what?
something sexual about uwu.
Of like a cat human person.
Some sort of chimera.
Elf. I know. Imagine like the whole like girls with elf ears, people like that. It just keeps getting more and more like mythic, and it's like a griffin,
A
a
wyvern.
minotaur, yeah, just like a mad long like this dragon of Saint George. Damn.
The classic, like the sword going through the tail.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. People have body pillows of fucking dragons.
They're like, "Oh, stop."
This is Midori. Is it?
Is that
And there's like people getting on like big piles of coins, and they're like, "You like this?
Oh.
This is all the treasure."
Rolling around.
Oh, I'm scaly,
Yeah, dude.
and I'm 5,000 years
Hope you don't
old.
mind.
Hit up 5,000.
Hope you don't
years
mind some
old.
scales. I just got out of the shower. Raw.
They all like have riddles and stuff. Things that dragons do.
Things you know.
There's no like appliances or cabinets. It's just like old items with a riddle attached to it. You gotta like speak into like a chest of drawers. And it just like turns into a pot. You're like,
Start
what?
shaking.
Do you have any water? Oh yeah. See that lamp over there? Sneak up on it. What?
Water starts spilling out.
Oh my god. You smell that? Taste it. But recite it 3 times. Recite what?
Recite it.
All right.
Recite it.
You hungry? Are you hungry? Yeah, I could eat. You said spaghetti, fettuccine. It's like snake comes comes up and like turns into pasta.
A little too al dente for
What's
me.
your favorite mythological creature, Joe?
Boy, I wouldn't even know.
I would have to say the Fates.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Greek Fates.
What is that?
I forgot their names. Atropos.
You don't have to say that.
Atropos is the one that, but it's they control the web of fate, the loom of fate. So one like measures how long you're gonna live. One one spins the loom, like one like creates the thread. One measures how long you're gonna live, and one cuts it. And they were around before everything, before the like Gaia and Uranus. Yeah, I like the idea that they've been here forever, and no one is going to tell them what to do because you're not my dad.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wait, have you seen the newest Pinocchio?
Jared, what's your
Favorite
Well, this
one?
was gonna be about that.
There's no way we
have
could know that.
Have you seen the newest? Well, if you just let me talk, you
Pinocchio,
know.
the big one with the weird.
It's like stop motion. The
Cool.
Guillermo del Toro, whatever his name
Nice.
is. Have you seen it?
Is he today? I'm going to eat 40 pizzas.
But
Today I'm going to eat 45. Today I'm going to eat 45 pizzas.
it's a 45 pizza.
But what if I ate 50 pizzas?
But in that, every time Pinocchio dies, he like goes to this place, and there's like a mythical creature there, and I feel like that it's what you're talking about. It's one of those that's been there like since
I mean,
the
it's usually
beginning of
depicted
time.
as like up on a thing in like a gazebo with like 3 of them in hoods.
But yeah, I don't know if I have a favorite.
Odin always goes to see them. What the?
What the?
The prophecy cannot be changed.
Cut your hand off and put it in this pool.
That'll change the prophecy. Cut it
Tell him to
off.
cut his hand off and put it in the pool.
Put it in a pool.
They're doing impractical jokers.
Yeah.
Tell her to cut her hand off and put her in the pool.
Yo,
Cut your hand off
That's
and
so
put her in the
funny.
pool.
I'm not doing it.
Talking
I'm not
to
doing
the
it.
high priest that's in charge of the ritual.
Tell him that you need both his eyes, but tell him to switch them.
But that doesn't make sense, guys.
We must switch your vision. Pull your eyes out.
All right, Joe, tell him to take his cloak off.
Take your clothes off. I said cloak.
I can't do it. I can't do it. Nah, you're fine.
What would the punishment be?
That.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't think I could. I don't know that many mythical
Today for the
creatures, to be
punishment,
honest. But
you have to go to Cervantes, House of 1,000 Shards, and it's like a mythical thing.
House of
Give
1,000
me a second
Shards.
to think about a thing before you jump into another thing. That's me interrupting. It's more like you cutting off my paws.
If I didn't cut off your paws, you'd just talk the whole time.
Yeah, and I'd ruin the couch.
Hey,
Hey,
Rich, do you have a
can't-
favorite mythical?
Logical.
Probably say
Mythological?
a minotaur.
That's a good one.
Okay,
That's a good one. Classic, good one.
that is a
Bump-
classic.
Bumping around that maze.
Bumping around that base.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
hitting
That's
the
like a weird
walls and
caveat
stuff.
being a minotaur. You're strong, you're half bull, but also, how are you with puzzles?
You're
Not so good.
How are you with puzzles? Because it's going to be pretty important soon. You're not going to get it. There's no food or water.
What's this? Is there like a story behind the Minotaur?
It's like a
Yeah.
Greek. Is it Greek? Was it Greek legend? It's a myth.
It's always
a
Greek.
like when they created the Minotaur, they put it in a maze to trap it
Yeah.
because it's a monster. Like they trapped
Now,
it.
is it
Why
the
did they
same?
create it
Is
then?
that the same? Is it in Icarus?
I think it's part of
Are
that.
they
like,
in? I feel like they're in the same thing where he like
you're right.
escapes
they're
from.
in the same universe.
Yeah, they're in the same. It's in the Marvel universe.
no, you're right. I think it has something to do with that, with Icarus. With
Wait, is Harmony here?
Oh, maybe. No. She's
Oh,
on
no.
her way. Yeah, and they trap him in a maze.
Yeah, that's all I remember. Man, I gotta piss like a racehorse.
I feel like we should probably end it because
Let's
Harmony's
end it,
gonna be
dude.
here. That was an interesting. I'm sorry, Rich. I
sorry.
feel like
No,
I should have
no,
came. I should have came
I-
more prepared.
I think I should have came prepared.
No,
no, I came just as prepared as I always am.
No, last episode you were very prepared, but we had to do 2 in 1 week, and that we don't have enough going on in our lives to come up with some more than that, you know. So I'm very sorry, but also I'm not sorry.
What? He's
So,
oh my god, the
sorry,
duality
not
of
sorry.
man.
Rich, do you know how we end? you say until next time, and then we all together say clam cakes.
Until next time.
Clam cakes.